Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all plusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 9 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter linear equations. The lessons we're going to cover today are linear equations solve for y, complete a table and graph a linear function, write equations in standard form, compare linear functions, graphs, tables, and equations. So please make sure you have your notebook and pen so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 9 math. The chapter we are on right now is linear functions. Let's just start with the chapter that is linear equations solve for y. Let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, rewrite the following equation in slope intercept form. So you are given an equation. You need to write down the equation in slope intercept form, right? So y the equation the x plus b, right? That y is on the ones and the rest of the equation is on the other side. So you are given the equation y minus 6 equals 1 by 3 times x3. So you have to multiply 1 by 3 times x, so that is 1 by 3x. Then minus 3 times 1 by 3 equals 1, right? Now move that 6 other side, so that would be negative 1 plus 6. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So that is y equals 1 by 3x plus 5. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, rewrite the following equation in slope intercept form. Y plus 5 equals 1 by 10x plus 10. So you have to write down the equation in the form that is y equals mx plus b, right? So first solve this side. Multiply 1 by 10 2x and then 1 by 10 to 10. So that is y plus 5 equals 1 over 10x and plus 1 by 10 times 10 is 1, right? Now you need to move that 5 aside. So that would be y equals 1 by 10x and plus 1 minus 5, right? So 1 minus 5 is negative 4. So the correct option is y equals 1 by 10x minus 4. Correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. That is y equals 1 by 10x minus 4, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is option number 2. Okay, the next one is rewrite the following equation slope intercept form. So let's just write. You have to simplify this side first. Multiply 5 times x and 5 times 1. That is y minus 1 is 5 times x is 5x and 5 times 1 is 5, right? Now you can move that negative 1 other side. So y equals 5x minus 5 plus 1, right? So that is y equals 5x and minus 4. So the option number 2, that is y equals 5x minus 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, so the correct option is option number. Okay. The next one is rewrite the following equation in slope intercept form. Y minus 6 equals 10 times x plus 4. So which is the correct option? So let's just solve. That is y minus 6 equals 10 times, you have to multiply 10 times x, then you have to do 10 times 4, that is 40, right? So that is y minus 6 equals 10x. You need to move that negative 6 other side, right? So that would be 10x plus 40. Y equals 10x plus 40 plus 6. So that is 10x plus 46. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2. Got it? Correct option is option number 2. Y equals 10x plus 46 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2. That is y equals 10x plus 46. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is rewrite the following equation in slope intercept. Y minus 2 equals 5 times x plus 6. So which is the correct option? That is y minus 2. You have to do 5 times x, that is 5x, and then 5 times 6, that is 30, right? So you need to move now to other side. So y equals 5x plus 30 plus 2. So the correct option is, that's the second one. That is y equals 5x plus 32. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2. Y equals 5x plus 32 is the correct option. The next one is y plus 3 equals negative 6 times x plus 1. So you have to do y plus 3 equals negative 6 times x is negative 6x, and negative 6 times negative 1 is positive 6, right? Now move that 3 other side. So y equals negative 6x plus 6 minus 3. So that is minus 6x plus 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Y equals negative 6x plus 3 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, so the correct option is option number 1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the next one is complete a table and graph a linear equation, linear function. Let's just start with the lesson. You have to complete the table and then graph the function, right? You are given the equation that is f of x equals x plus 5. So let's just complete the table first, then we'll plot the graph, right? Okay, so here you are given the equation f of x equals x plus 5. You need to use that equation, right? You are given the values of x. Just substitute these values in the function. Replace the x with 1. 1 plus 5 equals 6. That means when x is 1, f of x is 6. When x is 2, f of x is 7. When x is 3, f of x is 8. When x is 4, f of 4 is 9. When x is 5, f of 5 is 10. So the correct option is, so the you can complete the table like this. You need to use the equation, replace the x with the values, and now your table is completed, right? So the correct, now you have to plot the graph. So now just use the table of values and plot the graph, right? The values are, I'm going to make the table again here so that x, the table is x and f of x. X is 1, f of x is 6, x is 2, f of x is 7, x is 3, f of x is 8, x is 4, f of x is 9, and x is 5, f of x is 10. So let's just start. X is 1 here. This is x and this is f of x on y axis, right? When x is 1, f of x is 6. When x is 2, f of x is 7. When x is 3, f of x is 8. When x is 4, f of x is 9. When x is 5, the f of x is 10. So when x is 0, f of x is 5. So just join these points and make a straight line. That's how you plot a graph, starting with the equation, and then you have to plot graph like this. Okay, let's just do another example. Here is the graph, right? That exactly look like the one I did. Okay, the other example is x equals 3x, right? You have to calculate 0, 1, and 3. X equals 0, 1, and 3. And the equation is, hold on, x 3, I think. 3x, the equation is 3x. Okay, you are given the equation 3x, right? 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. So let's just plot the graph. The first one is when x is 0, y is 0. That means the point is at the origin, right? When x is 1, y is, f of x is 3. When x is 3, f of x is. So you need to join these points and make a straight line like this. So the graph looks like this, right? We're working on grade 9 math. The chapter we're working on is linear functions. And the lesson we are on right now is how do we graph the complete the table and then graph the equation. So that is the graph 0, 0. Here you have 1, 3, and here you have 3, 9, right? Okay, let's just look at the other example. The other example is f of x equals x plus 2. You have to complete the table first and then you have to plot the graph. So let's just see how do we complete the table. Just use the equation that is f of x equals x plus 2. So start with the equation that is f of x equals x plus 2. You are given the values of x. Just replace the x with the values, right? That is 1 plus 2. That means when x is 1, f of x is 3, right? When x is 2, f of x is 2 plus 2 equals 4. So when x is 2, f of 2 is 4. When x is 6, that is 6 plus 2 equals 8. F of x equals 8, right? When x is 7, f of x equals 7 plus 2, that is 9. So now you have the points. You need to plot these points and join them and make a graph. So when x is 1, y is 3. I'm going to make the table here, right? So that I get 1, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 9. Okay, I'm going to make a table here so that I can make the graph by using the table. X and f of x. X is 1, 2, 6, and 7. F of x is 3, 4, 8, and 9. Let me just remove these things. Okay, so start the first one. X is 1 and y is 3. Like f of x is 3. Here you have x on the x-axis and here you have f of x on the y-axis. So when x is 1, f of x is 3. Here is x1 and here is f of x 3. So you need to make a point here. X is 1, y is 3, right? The second one is x is 2, y is 4. So here it is. Then you have x is 6. Here is 6 and y is 8. So here you have 8. Then you have x is 7, y is 9, right? So that you need to join these points and make a graph. Got it? That's how you make a graph when you are given the equation. You have to complete the table first and then you have to plot the graph. So for this lesson, you don't have the practice questions, you have just the tutorial. You can find the practice questions on your notebook and do as many as you can, right? Let me just move on to next lesson, right? Okay, the next lesson is write the write equations in standard form. Let's just start with the next lesson. We're going to learn how do we write equations in standard form. First thing we need to learn is what is standard form, right? The standard form is this is the standard form. The standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by equals c, right? So you have to rewrite the equation y equals 4x plus 4 by 9 in this form, right? First thing is you need to remove that 9. Multiply the equation with 9. That would be 9y equals 9 times 4x plus 4 by 9 times 9. 9 and 9 cancel out. You are left with 9y equals 36x plus 4. Now move that 9y on this side and 4 on the other side. So that is negative 4 equals 36x minus 9y. So the equation is 36x minus 9y equals negative 4. Got it? So the equation is 36x minus 9y equals negative 4. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Y equals negative 4 by 5x plus minus 9. So you need to write this equation in the standard form, that is ax plus by equals c. First thing you need to remove that 5. So multiply both sides of the equation with 5, right? Both side means you need to multiply with 5 every term. That is 5y equals 5 and 5 cancel out. Negative 4x minus 45, right? So move that 4x other side, that would be 4x plus 5y equals negative 45. So which option is the correct one? That is option number 2. Okay, then let's just move on to next one. Y equals negative 7x minus 9. How to write this equation in standard form? The correct option is 7x plus y equals negative 3. Yes, that's option number 2 is the correct option. So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is 10x plus y equals 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. That is y equals negative 8x plus 1, which is the correct option. The correct option is option number. Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. That is 8x plus y equals 1. Rewrite the following equation in standard form. Y equals 7x minus 2. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number. Yes, 2 is the correct option. That is 7x minus y equals 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is that is compare linear functions, graph tables, and equations. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, function A and function B are linear functions, right? Which statement is true? The slope of the function A is greater than slope of function B, and slope of function A is basically you are given a function and a graph. You have to find their slopes. So the slope of the first one is y equals mx plus b, right? You need to compare it to y equals mx plus b. So m equals 5, right? Okay, then the slope of the function is you just select any 2 points on the graph and make a triangle. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Change in y divided by change in x, right? Change in y is 4 over 1. So the slope for this one is 4. That means the slope of function the slope of function A is 5 and the slope of function B is 4. That means slope of function A is greater than slope of function B. Got it? The correct option is slope of function A is greater than slope of function B. Let's just start with the test questions. Function A and function B are linear functions. I think that's the same one we just did. No, that's not same. Okay, so you need to find the slopes. So the slope of function A is 5. Okay, let's see the slope of function B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So the slope of function A is again greater than slope of function B, right? So the correct option is slope of function A is greater than slope of function B. Option number A is the correct option. So the slope of function A is that is m equals 4. And the slope of function B is 2. That means the slope of function A is greater than slope of function B, right? The slope of function A is greater than slope of function B. Option number A is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is function A and function B are linear functions, right? So you have to see which statement is true. Again, you need to find the slope of the functions. So the slope of function A is 2. The slope of function A is 2 and the slope of function B is, that is 4 over 1, 4. So that means the slope of function A is less than slope of function B. Got it? The correct option is slope of function A is less than slope of function B. Option number B is the correct option. Okay, so the slope of function A is less than function B, right? Option number B is the correct option. Slope of function A is less than slope of function B. Function A and function B are linear functions. So which is the correct option? So the correct option is slope of function A is greater than slope of function B. Option number A is the correct option. Function A and function B are linear functions. So which is the correct option? That is slope of function A is less than slope of function B. So option number B is the correct option. Function A and function B are linear functions. So which is the correct option? The correct option is function. The slope of function A is greater than the slope of function B. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. The chapter we were working on is linear equations. The lessons we have covered today are linear equations, solve for y, complete a table and graph a linear function, write equations in standard form, compare linear functions, graphs, tables, and equations. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, 9 to 10. So that's all for today. If you have any question, you can ask. Okay, that's all for today.